So in your experience where you're working with other companies, what are you seeing for fleets, for robotic fleets? What breaks first? Is it the hardware side of things? Is it software? Or is it the people side of things? Organizational?
So it depends a bit on the use case and on the vendor a company chooses. So like it's the playing field is absolutely not leveled. So like
Mhm.
the choice of the use case and the right vendor for the right use case is a difficult one. Let's put it that way, right? Because otherwise you can burn a lot of money because you start with one vendor and then you know that you have to change. By the way, we also do consulting where we help companies to identify those use cases. So therefore we know pretty well. We have a very large database. It's called lotsofbots.com. It's a free database of mobile robots. So everyone
Oh,
interested can
okay.
look.
Lots of
And
parts.com.
so lotsofbots.com. Yeah.
Okay. Lots of parts.com. Okay.
Lots of bots, like robots,
Bots.
lots
Oh,
of
okay.
bots.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
um, and so like that's the first step. And then the implementation, it's so difficult, like it's so different from use case to use case. It's mostly not the hardware, right? It's the hardware is something that, like, there can be problems, but those are usually fixed in the implementation phase. I guess it's oftentimes it's not so clear where the problem really is, I would say. So that makes it so hard for everyone involved, right? And again, like I would say most of the products, the bigger products, are really hardened. So what I mean is, like, they're really robust. They have done many installations. It's not it's a mature market in a sense,
Hmm.
right? Like, but they're also like less mature. Like, let's say humanoids. If you deploy a humanoid project, be sure you have problems on all ends, or everything you said, mostly software and
Right.
hardware. Other products, it's more like, yeah, mostly probably on the software end. But like there are also like many projects that run really smoothly and ramped up really smoothly, and there's more like a question how to get my KPIs, like where they have to be, and how do I which levers can I change to increase my throughput, my output of a system, for example. So then it's more less about stability, but more about performance, I would say, and how do I get very resource efficient in running those systems. And I guess, like, there's also the opportunity. So just to make it more tangible, AutoStore is a very common storage system for logistics. There are like those small robots that run on top. There are 100 robots maybe in a fleet. And now, like, one company has a couple of those systems deployed across different sites. And
Yeah.
now one maintenance technician, so it's a real case, right? One maintenance technician has a bot, has an error. Error is just saying front rear, front right. There's a problem.
Okay.
And he dismantles the whole robot, changes every part of the robot, almost takes it from the spare parts package, right? And after 2 or 3 days, he finally found the right part. You know, like after he changed the main platine and the wheels and sensors and so on, right? And now imagine, like, half a year later, the person left the company, or is not there, or the same problem happens at a different site where there's a different team. Usually there's no means of exchanging information between those teams.
Yeah. The
So
tribal
you
knowledge is
start
gone.
to invent the
Yeah.
wheel again and again. So
Hmm.
this is the kind of efficiency blockers that I mean. And it's just a small example. There are bigger ones, maybe also more costly ones, because we had a lot of redundancy. But this is, of course, like in IP. So like it's the nature of the company changes slightly. It's the IP of running those systems that they're building up, right? And if they don't, they they lose resilience of running. They're so dependent of
Yeah.
individual persons, and if those persons leave, all the knowledge leaves.